What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a great day. Getting into this episode, GH, this was wild. First of all, Nina. Nina was irking my soul in this episode. Like the nerve of her. Like I just want to know, where does Nina get her balls? Like, where do she get the balls? I was 1,000% on Carly's side today, and I didn't blame Carly not one damn bit. Carly actually handled Nina with class. I will say that. Like, she handled her very well, because this it's shit like this that make me feel like Carly and Nina need to physically fight. Because after everything that went down between the two of them, where does Nina get her balls to sit here and ask Carly, "Oh, what are you gonna do about the Sunny situation?" What do you expect her to do? At the end of the day, Carly's not married to Sonny anymore. She doesn't have to step in and save the day. And that's pretty much what Nina wanted her to do, to step in and help protect everybody like she did the last time. And I don't blame Carly for throwing that little shade back at her, because at the end of the day, when Nina was playing house in Nixon Falls with Sonny, Carly stepped the fuck up. She stepped up. And you know what? At the end of the day, Nina needs to step up. Nina is Sonny's responsibility now, not Carly's. You know what I'm saying? It's like, step up. You know, you wanted Sonny, you got Sonny. That means you're going to have to you're going to have to take everything that comes with being with Sonny, including his lifestyle. I totally, excuse me. I totally agree with Carly. At the end of the day, Nina running around panicking and stuff like that, it does not look good. You know, to the other family, or, you know, to Miss Wu, or to the enemies, it don't look good. You know what I'm saying? For you to be a fiance of Sonny Corinthos and you run around panicking, all manic and stuff like that, that's not good. You gotta be cool, calm, and fucking collected. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure on the inside, Carly be scared too when she be going to the meetings with the 5 families and stuff. She be scared. Anybody would be scared, you know, especially when they're not actively in that lifestyle. On the inside, you're going to be trembling. But on the outside, Carly rocked that shit. Carly walked into that meeting last year, or what was it, the year before last? She walked up in that meeting like a boss. Carly walked up into that bitch like a boss. She handled that shit. She rocked it. And Nina needs to get the strength to do the same stuff when push come to shove. If you're going to be a part of Sonny's life, you got to handle business if it comes down to it. You got to handle. You can't run to Carly. You can't run to, you know, whoever else, you know, in Sonny's circle and his organization, panicking, begging for help and stuff like that. You got to step up if you're going to be a mob wife. You know what I'm saying? You need to be fierce. You know, and it's so funny because Carly not even married to Sonny anymore, and she still know what's going on. You know, like, she knows that enemies are not, you know, trying to circle the wagon to take over Sonny's territory. So far, nobody's making a move. Nina should be knowing this stuff. Why does the ex-wife know all of this? You know, Nina sitting there, "Oh, I'm new to this." And, okay, well, if you're new to it, learn how to be true to it. You know what I'm saying? Learn how to be true. Be true to it. Don't just be new to it now. You know what I mean? Like, you got to step up. Don't go run into Carly. Where you get your balls? Please. I would have laughed in her face. Carly handled that shit with class. I give her that much. Because she did better than I would have. Because I would have slapped the tar out of her. Like, you gonna sit here and fuck this lady husband when she was married to him, and now you got the balls to come and try to ask for some help? When you spent the better part of a year or two blaming everything on Carly, now you bitching and running to her for help? No, I would have laughed your ass out my face. Please. Hell no. Carly handled that way better than I would have. I'm just saying, because we would have had to throw down. But, like I said, she handled, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Nina need to get her shit together and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be his wife, step up. Step up to the plate. So anyway, moving on from that. BLQ. Now, mind you, when BLQ brought that little ass bag of clothes, I was thinking that, you know, she was trying to be, you know, nice or whatever, because we all know BLQ is a quartermaid. She got plenty of clothes and designer shoes and handbags and just clothes galore. You know what I'm saying? To fill up probably about 5 closets. Probably 10. So when she showed up with that little bit of stuff, I thought she was just being respectful of the space. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Chase doesn't live in a mansion, obviously, and all her stuff ain't gonna fit all up in his closets and whatnot. Um, but when she made that comment about, oh well, I'm still gonna be spending some time at the mansion, that made me think like she not really all in with this move, because that kind of told me the fact that you're keeping a lot of your clothes at the mansion tells me she planned on spending some nights there, and that tells me that she got one foot out of that relationship. Like, you got one foot in, one foot out. Like, you're not 100% committed to it. You know what I'm saying? This man asked her to move in with him. You know what I'm saying? When somebody asks you to move in, that means you bring all your shit. You know, you don't leave no crumbs at the old place. You bring all your stuff, not just a little, not just the overnight bag. You bring it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure he would have found some room. Um, so I don't know what to make of that. I mean, a part of me just feel like she not totally 100% committed to moving in fully with him, but she need to figure out what she want to do. Cause I'm tired of the back and forth between them. Like, either be 100% in this relationship, or be 100% out the relationship. Figure it out. Cause this little high school shit they doing is draining. Um, Gregory. I mean, he was about to tell Chase about his ALS before BLQ interrupted, but I feel like he still should have told Chase even after BLQ interrupted. Like, you still should have just told him, like, stop dragging this. You know what I'm saying? Like, tell that boy, you're getting worse by the second, and you just keep keeping it and keeping it and keeping it from him. You just tell him. I wouldn't give a damn who's around. You know, BLQ is obviously going to be his support system, so she should be in the room. I mean, he sat there and he told Elizabeth about it. So if you could tell Elizabeth about it, then you could sit there and tell Chase and BLQ. Get it over with already. It's getting rather tiresome. Moving on from that, speaking of tiresome, Christina and Molly. I respect that Alexis tried to intervene and try to force them to, you know, kiss and make up and whatnot, and it didn't work out. Molly sitting there talking about, oh, well, Christina knows why I'm mad. Well, enlighten me. Why are you so mad at her? Like, you still bitching about this surrogacy shit and her trying to steal the spotlight and all this nonsense? It's like, let that go. I am so glad Alexis was like, you know what? From here on out, I ain't even going to continue to interfere in y'all bullshit. I think that's the best thing at this point. I mean, I understand people wanting their kids to get along, but if you try and it failed, don't try no more. Let it go. They grown. They gonna have to figure it out for themselves. And I feel like that's what Alexis need to do. She need to let them figure this out for themselves. Don't try to mediate this shit no more. It's pointless. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. They want to sit there and keep being mad at each other over foolishness. Let them be mad. That's the best I could say. Let them be, you know, mad and figure it out. At some point, they're gonna come back together, because this back and forth between them is so catty, very catty. So anyway, moving on from that, I rather enjoyed the conversation between Trina and Jocelyn. I did, because I like Trina's approach to it. Like, she made it very clear. Spencer is her jerk. Spencer is hers. Esme ain't gonna have him. I agree. And I get where Trina was coming from. You know, it is frustrating, because with everything going on with the baby, with Esme, and then Trina got stuff going on with her family, they haven't been spending a lot of, you know, quality time together. And that can mess up a relationship, you know, that distance. You know, it's like y'all live in the same town, but y'all still hardly see each other. That's, you know, that's worse than living long distance. But I'm glad that they made some time for each other at the pool. You know, they got some time in. But I definitely feel like Trina and Spencer need to initiate more quality time between them. Like, I understand he's trying to help out with the baby and whatnot, but at the end of the day, as far as we know, that's not his child. You know what I'm saying? I get he want to help out, but he still got a life of his own to live. You know what I'm saying? You're in a relationship. He needs to make more time for Trina, and Trina need to carve out some more time for him. It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Esme win, because that's exactly what that heifer trying to do. She trying to drive a wedge. I wouldn't let her win. Nope. Get every little piece of time y'all could get with each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, it is crazy that they haven't even slept together yet. Like, they've done nothing all summer long romantic. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, the summer is basically over and they have not done the hibbity do, nothing. It ain't even just about sex. It's like they just haven't spent no quality time together, no watching movies together, just nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy. So I'm glad that, you know, Trina's not backing down from Esme, nor should she. Don't let that witch win. You know what I mean? Do not let her win. And I'm surprised Jocelyn didn't want to talk about Sonny with Spencer. That usually is her favorite topic of conversation is Sonny. So I'm kind of shocked that she walked away from that. I don't want to talk about Sonny or Esme. Well, good. I'm guessing she gonna wait for Dex to talk about that, I suppose, because that's all they talk about. So, whatever. Anything to keep her mouth shut is fine with me. So anyway, moving on from that. I am so happy that Dante and Sam ain't letting this Cody Sasha situation get in between their relationship. Like, I'm glad like he didn't get mad at her really about that, her keeping that from him. Because at the end of the day, she had good intentions, you know, like he's a detective and her and Cody are breaking some laws. So, you know, she didn't want to put him in a compromising position. And I think he should just trust Sam to handle this. You know what I mean? Dante got enough on his damn plate. He dealing with all his regular cases. He dealing with Sonny's arrest. He's dealing with Michael and all his bull and his little bitterness towards Sonny. It's a lot to deal with. You know what I mean? Like, and then he, you know, trying to figure out Anna and Valentine and this Pikeman mess. It's a lot going on with Dante, you know, that he's involved in right now. So if Sam could take something off his plate, I wouldn't even be mad at her about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least she, you know, taking something off your plate and it's one less worry that you got to worry about. That's a good thing. That's a true ride or die right there. Because Dante, I feel like watching him on these episodes, he just looked like he just stretched thin. Like he stretched to the max dealing with everybody bull. You know what I mean? So I'm glad he just gonna fall back and he just gonna let Sam handle this. I'm like, yep, that's the best course of action. Just let her handle this. Let her and Cody figure it out. If it go wrong, it go wrong. If it go right, it go right. Let them deal with this bullshit. Look at Felicia getting all serious about doing some volunteer work at the hospital. She got all the files too, all the paperwork and stuff. I like it. I said, go ahead. I see Felicia serious. She mean business. I'm here for it. You know, I'm glad she reinventing herself and finding that new chapter of her life. Good for her. I do agree with her though when she told Mac, you know, to just back off of the whole Cody thing. Like if Cody got a plan and it involves Sasha and getting into Ferncliff, let him figure that out. Because I do agree if Mac goes up in there, it could have went south. It could have went wrong. You know what I mean? Let Cody deal with it. Gladys is just dumb. Gladys ain't got the good sense God gave a goat. Like, she really think by paying off Dr. Montag, that's gonna end all this mess? People like Dr. Montag, they could get all the money from you and they still gonna sit here and play games with you because that's exactly what his little punk ass doing. Like, she really thought, oh, he was gonna release Sasha that day just because he got the money? Of course not. Now he coming up with all these excuses. Well, the drugs got to wean off. They got to this. Because he don't want Sasha to remember nothing. You know what I mean? That's why he really don't want to let her go. Because he don't want her spilling her beans about nothing about him drugging her. That's what it really is. That's what his punk ass scared of. It was so funny, though, watching her and Nina go at it. Because Nina was threatening to call the cops and stuff like that. And it was funny watching Nina be so bold with Gladys. Because I'm like, how's she so tough with Gladys, but you... so, you know, timid when it come to Carly. Because she was definitely timid earlier in this episode with Carly. But you all big and bold with Gladys, though. But I was glad she was, because, you know what? At this point, I don't blame Nina. Because Nina shelled out a lot of money for her to pay this fool. And I don't blame her for expecting results today. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I pay you thousands on top of thousands of dollars, I expect results today. I don't want to wait no week. I don't want to wait tomorrow. I want her out today. I don't blame Nina. I would have been the same way. But Gladys need to get got. She do. Because Gladys is just creating a clusterfuck all over the place. I was happy that Cody got to Sasha and whatnot. Watching her in that state that she's in is hard. Like, Sophia Matson is killing this storyline. Like, she is acting her ass off at this story. And, you know, it's a good thing that Cody got there when he did. And punk ass Dr. Montag came in there trying to stop them or whatever. I really hope Cody beat his ass. Cody, knock his little old ass down and get on about that room and get Sasha out that raggedy building. Cause I'm tired of watching her suffer every 5 seconds. Like it's like torture porn at this point. It's like damn, you know what I mean? This charade need to be over. And I also wonder if Carly gonna somehow figure into this, because I noticed that she noticed Gladys and Nina outside having a little intense moment. So I wonder if Carly gonna try to ask about it or try to put the pieces together to find out what the hell going on. Because you know Carly, when she sees some mess that don't add up, you know she gonna try to ask questions. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.